Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to Friday, TGIF, and welcome to March. Yes, we've been in March for the last couple of days, and it's been fantastic. At least I hope it's been fantastic. We are looking at the first full week in March today, which is pretty exciting, which means we're getting closer to spring. I don't want to diminish or minimize winter because, of course, that supports us in, rejuvenating, in, kind of feeling stronger, I guess. It builds us up a bit. I know many of us struggle, my mic is in the way here, with mental health during the winter, and we're kind of done. We're at that done point. And we get that way with many seasons. Sometimes in the summer we're like, okay, it's now hot. I need it to cool down. Me, myself, I am a spring girl, as you can tell. And I'm also a fall girl. I love the fall colors. I love both the spring and fall for its beauty and color, but also that cool. It gets pretty hot. I know Canada's not really known for hot, but it does get pretty hot here. So let's get into the deck. If I can find my cursor. There we go. So this week, I kind of had to do it because it's March. It's not really International Fairies Day is in June, but this is the Tarot of the Hidden Realm. It's a fairy deck, but I felt, you know what, March we have St. Patrick's Day, the Little People, so I wanted to take that deck. Of course, if I'm going with this deck, it kind of goes hand in hand with the Oracle of the Dragonfae. These are fantastic. I love the creativity and the beauty in both decks. So let's look at this. So we are looking at the week of March 5th through the 11th. Okay, thank you for keeping that on the table. Oh, got it. I don't like it when they throw it under the table because then I have to go under the table. But, well, it is what it is. Okay, so this week we are looking at the full worm moon coming in tomorrow. You guys will start to feel that energy tomorrow. And yes, I will have a session, I will upload a session for tomorrow for the full worm moon. And yes, the full worm moon will really kind of, they'll walk hand in hand in a way, because we're going to feel the full worm moon until Thursday. It's going to be the full worm moon comes up full on Tuesday. So we're going to feel it until Thursday, which is predominantly a good chunk of next week. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of similarities between the readings. The card that came up, Knight of Pentacles. Now, I like the fact that he's very stable and he's working with the land, because that's what pentacles are about, earth, right? Now, when Pamela Coleman Smith downloaded and created and drew the knights, she had each knight in varying stages of motion. So the Knight of Swords is running headlong into a storm. Knight of Cups, prancing along. The Knight of Wands he's got a good canter going. The Knight of Pentacles was steadfast in his field, working on that home front. And guys, we're going to be working on our home front. We've got the worm moon coming in. As spring and the earth defrosts and we start to see that movement come forward, well, it's the earthworms that start to wiggle through and aerate the ground to bring in that growth. We're going to see that aeration, that movement, that work on your home front too this week. This card was upside down. It's in a reversal. It's the Two of Wands. Bright and cheery. Now, the Two of Wands, it talks about balance and it talks about decisions. There's a lot of uncertainty in this card in the reversal point. That flame is on its head. It's kind of not going up and growing. It's being kind of mushed down. fear is going to be a problem this week to lessen the Knight's ability to get some work done, lessen your ability to get stuff done. So lots of uncertainty, lots of questioning, second guessing and beating self up will be predominant this week, guys. Be careful of that. This too is in the reversal point. The Ace of Pentacles, that growth. So again, you're going to have to be very, very mindful because this indecision, ooh, I've got a glare on that card. There we go. This indecision, uncertainty, the one and the two, your building blocks here, they're going the wrong way. So be mindful of direction, intention, energy flow. Where is your energies? What are you feeling? If you're feeling defeatist, if you're feeling that you're not good enough, this is when we need to use our tools to start to build ourselves up, release that energy, release those thoughts, those beliefs, and start to empower the Knight. This binds his hands and his feet. We want to make sure we're growing and moving. Okay? If we're really struggling with some of that inner thought, I do have a meditation with Archangel Raguel where we're balancing thoughts of self. Fantastic meditation to bring in when we're really struggling. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Not only do I give you guidance, I also give you the supports you need. I've got lots of meditations and lots of healings that can support you through some of these challenging times. All my meditations, all my healings are guided so that they can support you. Because sometimes it's really hard to meditate. And sometimes it's really hard to meditate to do things that you want to do. This helps you out. All right, so let's look at this week and kick off with the beginning. What does the beginning of the week bring, my friends? We are into the full moon energy. We can start to get some of this work done. And guys, we don't want to hyper focus in on it. We don't want to have it consume us, because that consuming is this. When we can think nothing of, or that we're not good enough or we're not achieving enough, we're reverting back to these reversal cards. What we want is, okay, this might be challenging, but I'm going to give myself 15 minutes, a half an hour, an hour. Don't add a lot because that's going to burn you out. Add a little bit of things here and there. It goes a long way. Yeah, the moon. Of course, she's the 17th card in the major arcana. The moon is the moon, right? Full of uncertainty, full of fear. Hello, cards. We need to release that. The one thing about the moon is that it's a very intuitive card. It's also a very divine feminine card because it is a lunar card. And there's fear because man, the gender, feared what the woman could do. She spontaneously bled. She could bear life. This caused fear and uncertainty in the gender of man. Women have known that power. And we're okay with it. Know that this is an intuitive card. This is a feeling card. People fear this card. Release the fear. Release the uncertainty. Allow that growth. Work with the full worm moon for your greater good. At a capacity that is important for you, okay, at your speed. Please do not push. Please do not think that you're not getting enough done, because again, we're reverting back to these two reversal cards. We've got the ace and the 2 in reverse side by side. We don't want to run ourselves down. We want ourselves to grow. We started off with the pentacle, and that stability, that groundedness will help with the moon, and it will help turn these two cards upright so you're making decisions, you're seeing that growth. But again, that's a choice. All right, let's go on to the middle of the week. What does the middle of the week bring, my friends? Now, I should say on Wednesday, we also have the International Women's Day. Yeah, hello, feminine energy. Know that as people are celebrating important women, and not to minimize any gender, but important women in history, we start to have a buildup of feminine energy. Use that divine feminine to help heal. It doesn't matter what gender we identify with. We need the feminine to help nurture. In the yin and yang symbol, the swirly Asian symbol, I think it's Chinese. Oh. Anyway, you've got the black and the white. The white indicating the male, the black indicating the women or the female. And then on each side, there's a little dot of the like the opposite color. And then there's a line that kind of outlines the symbol. That line is the gender neutral. So the symbol, and it's funny because people don't look into symbols a lot, but that's what that means. So know that it doesn't matter where we identify in that symbol. The feminine can help. It's got that nurturing, that mothering energy. We may need that, and you may not. But again, I said the tools available to you. Also, feminine connects to the lunar energy, connects into that intuition. Fantastic time to work on our intuition. Work with our skills, work with our tools, start to hone some of our skills. It's a fantastic opportunity. And that's what life is about, is opportunities. Here's the cousin that likes to go headlong into the storm, the Knight of Swords. So, we are going to need that unbridled will and determination, no fear, and we've got it twice over. We need to use our head so that fear gets diminished. We're not burning ourselves into the ground. We are up and moving forward. The trick being, guys, the middle of the week, we need to rein in his go personality, if you will. Because like I said, he's in the original card rushing headlong into the storm without thinking. He's not thinking about consequences. He's thinking about, I need to do X, Y, and Z, and go I will. You do that and you're going to really amplify these overturned cards. We need to take it slow and steady. We need to rein him in. We need to have him under control. Thinking things through entirely, so using the entire frontal cortex, that thinking center. Using that intuition, which again happens to be right at a thinking center, also known as your third eye center. So reining him in. That charge, that determination will support you with that growth. Now we do have multiple 12s, multiple 12s. The Knights are the 12th card in the major arcana or minor arcana. When you have that 12, the angels are encouraging you to keep going. You're on the right track. We've got the 1 and the 2. 1's is about ability, 2 is about balance. Stay in control of you. All right, off to the end of the week. We're getting clear of the lunar energy, like the full moon energy, and we're heading into, well, the weekend. Oh, good card. I'm loving the fact you've got major arcana flanking this night. So that card, of course, is strength, which is the 8th card in the major arcana. Now, this is the card that usually has the Lady and the Lion. Here we have Lady and the Wolf. So we are going to need to continue throughout the week to keep this lad in check. This is a week about really working on your skills, your abilities, connecting in more fully with who we are. Because we are a multidimensional, complex being that can do a lot more than what we're currently doing. And we know that because every time we're like, no, I can't. And then we do something amazing and you're like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. This is a week that we're trying to figure some of that, oh, I didn't know I could do that, out. The end of the week, please enjoy and embrace this package as to what it is. You may not enjoy the entire package, but you can continue to work on that package. Ironing out those kinks, buffing up what you need, and releasing what you don't. Know the end of the week, you may feel some more bumps, because we're going to have to use those skills in creative ways. The moon is in play. Full moons can really impact people, and it can take through the end of the week, and then all of a sudden people will kind of they're like bumping along fine, and then they just spike. So please be careful and mindful of the energies and how people are responding. That's part of that intuition, and it's part of, well, working well with others, because we don't want to get caught up and miss out. We need to take it slow and steady. This is a really fantastic week. I can't wait to do the full worm moon reading to see what exactly it's getting you to do. But know that whatever it is, however it impacts you, it's going to be an amazing, amazing shifter for you. And that strength card, all I can say is you are not a cookie. A cookie cutter approach will not work. Create, enjoy, explore. Dreamcatcher, dreaming your wisdom. 2 points. One of the ways that we can do some of this work and cause less challenge, less pressure on self is through dream work. So you can intentionally put in and request for supports on connecting to purpose, releasing what's not working, working on our intuition, helping gain answers. Work on that package. And then also always remember to ask the high vibrational beings not only for the support in doing so, but to remember afterwards. And then have paper and pen right at hand. Don't get up, don't deal with anything, just let the words flow. You can keep your eyes closed if you want, you can just let it go. Spelling does not count, lines do not count. If you're the type of person where that does matter, and some of us are very particular about our work, well, recopy it. Help you remember, because the minute you stand up to go to the bathroom, to deal with kids, dogs, parents, people, whatever, you're going to forget, because your ego will step in. Additionally, if we're struggling with our dreams, please be mindful of that. You can use supports to help with that dream experience, because we need it. Not only will it help us with some of the work we want to do, but it helps to inspire us, helps to connect into aspects that we've forgotten. So if we're having lots of nightmares, something like an amethyst and maybe some smoked quartz can help. If you're waking up and you're feeling exhausted, you might want to try like some black tourmaline. You can just put the crystals by your bed. You can put them in a pouch under your pillow. If you have room under your bed, you can do crystal grid. Essential oils can help. Use the tools. Set intentions. It matters. It makes a huge difference. It's a huge game changer. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it's going to help you to really get some work done that you want to and need to get done. Like always, if you like this session, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. But more importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe. I do have a lot more content coming in. I know that it's not as live as I'd like it to be. It's still going to be coming forward, and the moment we become stable again with my daughter, I will be back live. Again, I want to thank you guys so very much for all your amazing ongoing support. And it's going to be a fantastic March and a fantastic year of learning and growing. Now, if you're looking for an added layer of support, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. You can find links below. Like I said, I hope that you do enjoy this week and you get the work done that you want to get done. Until tomorrow, my friends.